Well, at this point, I'm convinced the Democrats in Washington, D.C. have absolutely no interest in working. They're too busy filming these cringe TikTok videos. They're dancing through the hallways. They're singing on the House floor. They think they're in that show Glee or Disney's High School Musical. And the Democrats keep trying to make this argument. Trump isn't a serious president. Doge isn't serious. The cabinet's not serious. You guys are twirling through the halls, dancing, leaping through the air, singing like a chorus. You're a bunch of overgrown theater kids. As an overgrown theater kid, game knows game, I'm in the best position to call y'all out. And the Democrats keep scratching their heads wondering why young men are fleeing their party and identifying as Republicans or independents more and more. But this is one of the most prominent women in the Democratic Party, and she is starting to resemble Grisabella from Cats. And when it comes to losing young men, how come all the women in the Democratic Party look like men themselves? I was scrolling through channels and saw MSNBC the other day. I couldn't tell who's a boy, who's a girl, Rachel Maddow, Elizabeth Warren. This is not helping you guys. And we should have known the Democrats were less interested in actually doing work and more interested in dancing and singing and filming TikTok videos when they tried to do that whole Kamala Harris brat era. Remember for about a month on the campaign trail, Kamala Harris, she's so brat, Kamala's brat. No, she's not brat. She's probably downing Xanax with a box of wine in her office right now. And speaking of singing and dancing in lieu of working, they appointed Tim Walz to be their vice presidential candidate. This man gives Bob Fosse a run for his money. Mr. Jazz Hands should be nowhere near the nuclear codes, even in 2028. The Democrats really sat around with their billion-dollar consultants going, you know what, we're in a deficit with young men, so let's appoint an overgrown Disney adult theater kid to be our VP. And just when you thought the Democrats couldn't get more cringe, they released this bizarre Choose Your Fighter video. What about instead of doing Choose Your Fighter videos, you actually go and fight for the American people? What about instead of filming TikToks, if Jasmine Crockett went and actually did something? What if she actually got shit done? What if Jasmine Crockett said, you know what, I'm gonna go to the office and not dance and sing and strut down the hallways for 24 hours. Imagine Jasmine Crockett's constituents watching her videos. They pay her bills. Their tax dollars pay for Jasmine Crockett's existence. She's busy dancing through the hallways, strutting and twerking, and they're like, ma'am, can you just go to work? And because the Democrats are tired from dancing, singing, and twirling through the halls all day on TikTok, all they have the energy for is to hold up these little paddles and signs like they're at a bingo game. The Democrats are like, we're gonna fight the system. We're gonna fight Donald Trump. We brought paddles. I've seen better paddles in 50 Shades of Grey. Moving on. No, I'm the type of person, I respect honesty. I welcome folks on the left, the right, the middle, all across the political spectrum. It's come one, come all to the Halloween ball. And if the Democrats would just say, you know what, we don't wanna work, we wanna twerk, we wanna go to Zumba class, I would say, okay, at least they're being honest. And the Democratic elites, they wanna go, Trump went golfing today. Trump went golfing, he's not working. Okay, Jasmine Crockett, if you left skid marks on the floor in the halls of Congress from twerking and dancing, I don't want to hear from you. You don't get a say. The Democrats will really pull this faux indignation, this faux outrage once they're done filming an MSNBC hit or posting a TikTok, and they'll say, Trump, he went golfing on Saturday. Well, you know what, hypocrites? Joe Biden went on vacation about half of his presidency. Joe Biden was on the beach almost every single weekend. Kamala Harris, she wouldn't know hard work if it smacked her in the ass. The only time she works hard is when she's blowing a breathalyzer on the side of the highway at midnight. Now, the great irony here is that the other night, the Democrats would not stand for a boy with cancer. They wouldn't stand for Laken Riley, Jocelyn Nungari during Trump's joint address to Congress, but they have a ton of energy to dance and make these ridiculous videos. And what's also hilarious to me is that the Democrats actually think these videos are going to help. The Democratic elites and their cronies in the mainstream media, they think these bizarre, choose your fighter, cringe videos are going to help them moving forward. The Democrat Party is run by a bunch of shrill women who act like Karens. It's basically the Karen party at this point, and it's why people are fleeing in droves. We're also in an era right now where Americans want authenticity more than ever. They want the good, the bad, the ugly. They want you to let it all hang out. Give it to us straight, and then we can make a decision. But the Democrats, everything feels forced and fake and phony. Unlike Trump, who has this in spades, the Democratic elites, they don't know how to be authentic. It's probably why Kamala Harris could not do a sit-down interview for 40 days at the start of her campaign. In conclusion, I wish the Democrats well. I wish the Democrats well. I'm a one-take wonder. I wish the Democrats well in their endeavors as... I wish the Democrats well. I have a lot more to say on this topic, so stay tuned for the next video. As for you guys, thanks for liking and following. Drop a comment. Tell me what you think about the Democrats in DC. It seems like they're not interested in working whatsoever. I will see you on the next one. Bye.